So we're here today at the Detox booth, the Art of Recovery in Phoenix. And this is Chris. Chris, how you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good, thanks,
awesome, man. That's what I like to hear. So, Chris, what brings you to the convention?
I had a friend working here, and I missed it last year, so I definitely didn't want to miss out.
Yeah, definitely a lot of good stuff going on around here. So, Chris, tell me a little bit about what your story is. What brings you to a recovery expo?
I've been clean and sober for 3 years.
Okay.
I definitely love my recovery. I love staying plugged into, the meetings, the events, stuff like this.
Sure. So there's a lot of people out there that really don't know what this word recovery entails, what it looks like. Can you give us a brief explanation of what your recovery looks like for somebody who wouldn't know exactly what we're talking about?
Yeah, for me in my situation, my recovery is having a sponsor, having a home group, having service commitments, and being a maximum service to others every day.
Definitely. That's awesome. So, Chris, a lot of the times in the room and even in the field of recovery and treatment, we hear the word spiritual experience, the moment of clarity, and for those who don't know, that's the time when you realize that enough's enough. What did that look like for you?
Well, geez, it was a number of things leading up to it, but finally, I had all those moments of powerlessness, and I was working the steps and actually started reading through the book, and I relapsed twice in a 10-day period, and in that 10-day period, working the steps, that's all it took. I knew I was powerless. I knew I needed to continue to work the steps and continue. The path of what it says that was outlined in that big book for me to stay sober.
Definitely.
It proved myself wrong. It was crazy.
Yeah, that's step one experience, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. So, Chris, there's a lot of people out there watching today that are still struggling with the disease of addiction. What would you share with them to let them know that there is hope and you do recover from this disease?
One, no matter what you're going through, don't take anything hard on yourself. Everybody is going through different things. And, we come into recovery, we start to learn how to deal with our emotional natures again. Most importantly, that pink cloud that they're talking about is actually your emotions coming back and you getting back in touch. So, you could stay sober. Anybody could do it no matter what you're going through, where you're at, whether you're out on the street in a halfway house, in a homeless shelter, homeless, or in a prison or jail. You just take it little by little. Just put in some work and find a good sponsor and start actually working those steps, and you'll start to recreate your life from day one, each and every time.
Awesome. Well, Chris, I want to thank you so much. That was a great message. Thank you again for spending some time with us here at the Detox to Rehab booth at the Art of Recovery in Phoenix. You have a great day.
All right,
Thank
guys,
you.
and you guys all look sharp today.